Hi, so today I'm going to share part of a conversation that I had with my friend Kristen. She is a personal trainer here in Dunedin and has built the most beautiful, encouraging community around her business. In fact, this part of the conversation is all around community and connection. We talk about how she's built such a beautiful community with her clients, why making friends as an adult can actually feel so hard, and that your vibe attracts your tribe, even on social media. We also chat about a practice that really hits home, writing a letter to your 80-year-old self. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me emotional just thinking about it. Let's get into it.
I'm just losing my train of thought. This is what happens to me on the daily or the hourly. I also like interrupt my own thoughts.
Yeah,
Like,
or it's like you
on.
go to do something and then you're like, oh, what was I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to community and business, if you
Yeah.
found it an interesting journey in business and like connecting with other business owners, or because not everyone has the drive to like run their own business.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely great. Like we need all-minded people in this world, and it's just a different conversation, a whole different kettle of fish, isn't it? And it's really hard to explain to other people, to have conversations about some of the different challenges or the crazy kind of feelings in the journey of businesshood. Have you got like a really good community of like other business owners? Like
Yeah. So I'm part of a business networking group.
Yeah.
So that's a community there that I'm part of. But you know, like I've got, you know, good family around me, and like my clients, they've all created a really good community themselves. You know, it's so nice seeing them arrive for this session and they're like walking down the driveway talking, and you know, like I'm looking at the time like, right, I've got to get started, but they're just having a great old conversation. And, you know, even during workouts, you know, having conversation and seeing them like get on their group chat afterwards and be like, my legs, and like fire emoji, and like, the, you know, all talking about that is just really cool to see. Yeah. And when we go out for our monthly walks, you know, I might just hang back, but seeing them all talk together and just have a great conversation is, you know, really cool to see.
Yeah, gosh. Yeah. Like that's I think that's been a huge part of your business success, is creating that community.
Yeah.
Like it's all come from you, right?
Yeah.
Like I know that the women, they carry it on by making those friendships and that banter and community. But like you started that, and I feel like you've always done that really, really well. When it comes to creating a community, like what do you think has been like the key things in terms of like, because I'm sure that like all communities, it like comes and goes a little bit and you like feel your way. Creating a community in your business, what have you found has been really key?
It's probably definitely that fun.
Yeah.
And just doing things where the clients have to interact with each other, you know, so whether that's like doing a workout where, you know, it might be a partner workout or a group workout, or like going on those walks once a month and putting people into the deep end, being forced to socialize, but then, you know, they come out of it better. You know, meeting people is so important, and, you know, getting outdoors and
It's so nice that they have that community, because I am hearing more and more and more how hard it is to make friendships and community as an adult.
Yeah.
And it can be really challenging, but I think just going to like one event or one thing that you can possibly meet other people starts it off, like actually just having conversations with people. And I feel like that's a belief and confidence thing too. Like I've definitely gone through seasons of my life where I've been really excited to get out there and chat to other people, and then I've gone through seasons where I'm just like barely want to talk to the person at the supermarket.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then gone through that stage of being like almost giving myself a little test of being like, right, you're going to talk to this person at the counter, and like working way out, you're going to go and talk to your neighbor or chat to that person, because you can go through seasons of being really internal, but being externally friendly and making those connections is so important, like in business, but like in life in general. Are you going to come up and say hi? You're funny. Like I'll be hearing, oh my gosh, she's not a lap cat, just so you know. She's just seen someone in black and she's like, I'm going to cover them in white.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen heaps lately, people being like, I don't know how to make friends. Okay. And it's really nice. They're obviously reaching out, but also as an adult, I feel like your friendship circles can sometimes get like smaller and more special or more intentional, which is so nice too, isn't it? Yeah. And I think that's what's key about like those friendships that your clients are making and things like that you make friendships through. It's like, they will all be in different stages of their lives and different seasons, but they'll always stay in touch and have that like connection point, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is happening in your life?
Reading books, working, walking the dog, doing exercise myself.
I love it.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite authors?
Oh,
I'm testing you now because I know
you
read so much.
testing
How many
me.
books have
Yeah.
you read this year?
I think I'm on maybe like 86 or 87.
Oh my gosh. And like 3/4 of the way through April.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you don't own all these books, right?
No. It's like a mix
was like,
of
what?
like physical books, Kindle books, audio books.
Oh, cool.
I really like Lisa Jewell. She's a great fiction thriller.
You put me onto her. She's good, and I haven't read her in a while. And I find her books really easy to get into too. She gets them in there really quick. So I definitely need to read some of her books soon. I need to give you my friend's book as well.
Oh yes,
yes. I will finish reading it and then I'll pass it on. Yeah. She's doing so well. She's writing her second book. So I'm very, very excited to read that when it comes out. It's an amazing journey when you see people bring their creative ideas to life. And I feel like when I watch people's journeys like that, when they have an idea, there's that point where like so many of us have ideas and have things that we would like to do or things that we'd like to create.
Yeah.
We all know there's that little point where it's like, am I going to do it? And I'm just going to like think about it. Like, oh my God, that was a fun little daydream. That was a fun little idea. Like, and for example, like Becky's a really good example of the fact of like she was unwell, she was really, really exhausted, and yet she had this idea. There would have been a point where she's like, should I do it or should I not? Like, what made you decide to jump in and start your own business?
I just did it. Like, obviously I did my study for 2 years, and then it was like working at my first gym I worked at, and then it was like, okay, so I'm going to be starting some personal training clients. Oh, well, I'm going to need a business name. Oh, okay, then this is actually turning into a business. But then some days I'm like, I just don't like to think about it.
Yeah. And it kind of grew quite organic.
Yeah.
But it's that weird. Yeah. That's the epitome of also being quite young when you do it.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, oh, well, this is happening. I better do this. I better do this. And before you know it, you've formed this business without overthinking it and without
Yeah. And like 99% of the time in the time I've been a personal trainer, I am the youngest person in the room.
Yeah.
And I am the youngest person telling someone older than me what to do. So it's just having that belief in myself that actually, like I can do this. I am being paid to do this. Just having that, belief in myself. That took a wee while to get.
Yeah.
But just knowing my self-worth and knowing that, yes, this person may be like older than me and could be my mother or could be my father. But it's just, knowing that, well, they've come here to be told what to do, to listen to me. And then,
Yeah, they've literally hired you.
Yeah.
But have you been up against some walls, you might say, where people
Yeah.
How
but
has that been?
It's just pushing through and just knowing my self-worth and knowing that I'm literally just telling them what to do. I'm only wanting the best for them. If I'm going to challenge somebody and go, no, you can do a prone hold on your toes. Come on. And if they bite back at me, then it's like, okay, well, I'll just leave you to it.
Yes. Yeah.
You can be like that. Or if they're the type of person where I know they can have a little bit of banter, then I'll give it back to them.
Yeah.
But it's just knowing the type of person that you're dealing with as well.
Yeah. Like building your self-worth and your self-trust is huge. Like you've always seemed and come across as super confident to me, but like that would have been quite the journey of having to, and it's remembering who you are and remembering what knowledge you have and that you actually do deserve to be there.
Yeah.
I feel like once again that like maps across to all areas of your life, whether it is business or another environment that you're in, and learning that the way you do things might be different than the next person and still knowing that you deserve to be there.
Yeah. But it's like going back to that confidence thing. Like, if I'm not confident, then how is my client going to be confident or become confident, So it's being able to confidently lead from the top, and then, my clients will be able to relax a little bit, be able to go, oh, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, and be able to have that confidence to come back either day after day or week after week.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's always feeling that confidence, or do you sometimes know how to like switch on the confidence? Like, do you have those days, I guess, where you're not feeling super confident?
Oh, I think we all do,
yeah.
you know, but it's just having that wee pep talk to yourself and be like, right, come on. Yeah, put on that confidence. Like, you know, you are made to be here. You know, you are worth being here.
It is those pep talks that we have to give ourselves.
Yeah.
What are the things that actually fire you up and get you going on those days where, because like, of course, the days where we already feel like that, we don't even think about it. But the days where you're like, holy heck, today I'm going to need a little bit of extra juice. Like,
look, I'm a big coffee drinker, so I've got to have my coffee in the morning. I know there's like all research out there about like not having caffeine first thing in the morning, but meh. So I've got to have my coffee. And then sometimes when I have that second coffee, the clients know that I have had the second. I'm a one coffee a day, but when I've had that second one, like I'm rearing to go. And then just like we touched on before, just having that time to myself to sit down, read my book, just to be able to relax for a little bit and then go, all right, time to get ready for work now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing because we quite often think about those things like reading the book and it's not just at those times where you need to wind down. It's like, no, sometimes it's like that settling, grounding, like coming into yourself. It's when we're so like external. I feel like on the days that I wake up and I'm perhaps not feeling quite as energetic and how everyone might know me to be, it's more that I'm like not quite in alignment somehow. So it's been a really nice learning. And I think this has been something that's come back again strongly in the last like year for me, is like, it's more coming back. It's like, it's not necessarily I need to like wind down or I need to hype myself up. Sometimes it is, but sometimes I feel like it's, oh no, I'm just like noting that I'm a little bit like out of alignment. It's got to actually bring myself back to me. It's nice that you get lots of time to read your book as well, being in your own space and your own time. Have you done a book talk?
Yeah, I've got a book talk.
Oh, good. I'm going to have to seek it out.
Yes.
Well, your book talking, we'll put your details below.
I just post like reviews about books, what I've been reading, what I read in the month. I do I'm not an arty person, not a good drawer or anything, but I do like a wee reading journal.
Yeah,
that I do like all the pictures of, and that's like a nice way to another way to wind down as well when I fill that out, which is quite nice.
That's awesome.
Posting just all things books.
Yeah, I love that so much. I feel like the internet has brought a way of making any hobby and any interest into a thing and like an easy way to connect with other people that are into it. Yeah. If it's really obscure. Obviously reading books is not that obscure, but I just mean like even really obscure things. Yeah. It's like, oh wow, there's a community for that. That's random. Yeah. But it's so nice that there is a way to be able to connect to people no matter where they are in the world.
Yeah. And it's like, and meeting new people and finding out about new books that I wouldn't otherwise know about. And I always before I start a new book, I look it up and see what people have thought about it and sort of see what it's going to be about, and then it's cool reading it and then forming my own view.
Yeah,
on
that's
the book
cool.
too.
That's awesome, because you put me onto Goodreads, and I have to admit that as far as I got with it is to add the books that I wanted to read, that I was currently reading, that I had read, and half the time I use it to be like, have I read this book before?
Yes, I'm like that too. I'm like that too.
I can't remember. It's not that it's not memorable. Would you ever write a book?
Oh, I think I would. I don't know whether it would be fiction or a biography.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a question I can't answer.
When you think about in the future, if there was no limits, what are things that you would love to do? Things like writing a book that I just randomly chucked it out. And what are things that you're oh, it'd be cool to do that?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I've never really thought about it, I'm just thinking on the now and then.
That's so funny. Yeah. I can always tell we think differently that. We're both planners. We both love a plan, but I do love being present. But I often have these things I want you to create, and I'm often envisioning these things in the future. I've got to like actively bring myself back to the now because I'm just like, that doesn't exist yet. That's cool. We can bring it to life. But it's just like really funny. I love that. I love that you like kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
As such. It's very cool. What's happening that you're excited about over the next few months?
I guess just sort of just like keeping on what I'm doing, getting into like taking clients through cool workouts and being able to plan more workouts. Yeah, the year's already going by so quick.
Yeah. And because you're relatively new into doing your work at home, aren't you? So it's like getting into that kind of groove. I feel like it's taken to this point in the year to actually get into a routine.
Yeah.
And we've had so many long weekends. We're just about to start another long weekend, aren't we? It's quite crazy. We've got King's birthday next month and then Matariki the next month. And then it's only a couple of months until it's Labour. And let's stop there because
then it will be Christmas.
What on earth is going on? I'm like, and because when I looked at this year, there was like a few key things that I was like, right, this is what I'm doing this year, which was, as always, I love having a bit of a goal sesh. And I do reach this point, not to be hard on myself, but I reach this point in the year when I do start to get into my groove, realize how much of the year has actually gone past and have a slight, whoa, hang on a minute. Am I on track? Not that I like need to be on track and panic myself because I'm running out of time. But are you a person that creates like a vision board and like has goals for the year? And are you like that? Or are you more like,
I guess
floaty?
I've sort of got, like a few goals for the year, but probably more just go with the flow and see what happens. And
I feel like I used to make really set goals and really set standards, I guess you could almost say, for my year. And it's nice to be in a place that's not so rigid.
Yeah.
And to have I do have a couple of key things. It's interesting, isn't it? How you can go through stages of having, as I say, I used to be very rigid with my goals and I used to do a vision board and stick it on my wall. I do still have like a vision board, but it's more floaty than that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if, especially in my job, if I'm not working on myself, then how can I be helping clients to work on themselves?
Yeah.
And when clients train with me, I'm not just helping them with exercise, like we're talking about how was your sleep, and I'm asking them like what they've been up to today. So sort of get a gauge on, how they are feeling when they come in. Like if they've had a really busy day, then I go, their mind probably won't be able to focus on all these new exercises. So it's really making sure that I'm helping that person and reiterating the instructions to them. Or if, someone's had a slower day, then I'm like, okay, well, they might be like willing to be here to put in the work and because they've got that extra energy.
Yes. And the awareness of and as you say, you can only have that awareness if you've got that within yourself too. So when you speak about like personal growth, what are things that you do to grow internally yourself and to keep your mindset in a place that needs to be to then be able to help others? Because this doesn't just apply for like if you're doing personal training work. It's such key, like it's really key for your job, but it's key for all of us just to like kind of essentially look after ourselves first and our mindset and our personal growth so we can get better for the people in our lives.
100%. I guess it's just like, your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So it's just surrounding yourself with people who, are there to be your biggest cheerleader, are there to lift you up, are there to be that listening ear for when you need it. And
that counts everywhere, even on social media, doesn't it? And things like that. I was talking to someone the other day about social media because they were complaining about the different things that they were seeing on their social media. And so I was talking to them and they really hadn't thought about or didn't have the knowledge of how to kind of train their algorithms. And we were talking about how important it is to also surround yourself on social media by people that are cheering you on and also people that are like not in a place that you want to be in terms of like you're copying them, but for example, if you're wanting to work on your health, you're not going to be like, maybe your algorithm's not going to be full of those videos where people are trying to eat as much as they can in 10 minutes, those videos, like, oh my God, or whatever it might be. So it's quite nice being able to like learn to shape your social media as well and your in-person world to be able to surround yourself by cheerleaders. It's been
Yeah.
really nice because we were both small business owners.
Yeah.
I do remember the first job you had, actually.
Yeah.
I think, did I win a competition? I think I won a competition. It was like a free session or something.
Yeah, I think so.
It was fun.
It was so long ago.
Yeah, I do feel like around that time we were still like catching up for coffees, and I think it is nice. And as I said earlier, like the mind of a person that is willing to like start a small business is quite different, isn't it? And so you end up making these connections of other people that have like stepped out and are creating their own business, because it's just like it really is a different way of thinking about the world and thinking about what we are creating.
Yeah.
So you've got to be really intentional about catching up with people still, even though we're in a small town. Yeah. What would be your ideal day if you were like left to your own devices with no responsibilities?
Definitely a dog walk in there, getting outdoors. Yeah. Obviously some reading time, bit of exercise, bit of gym work. Yeah.
I love it.
Just,
Sounds
yeah,
like
get
very
outside
like,
myself.
yeah, I'm very much by yourself. You're like, please leave me alone.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit of,
on it.
a little bit of family time in there as well.
Yeah. Hopefully you get some of that time this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anzac weekend. You're going to make Anzac biscuits?
Yes, I actually think I might.
I was talking about this morning, and they were having the chewy versus crunchy debacle.
Yeah.
What's your vote?
Definitely chewy.
Same. I'm a chewy. Chewy, team chewy. And if you got anything else exciting happening in your year?
No.
You're just having a year of...
Yeah. A year of reading.
A year of reading.
Yeah.
Well, last year I feel like there was like lots going on, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have those. I actually feel like the same with me. There was lots going on last year, and now I'm like, we can breathe.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a conversation I'm having a lot, actually. People were saying we're in like year 1, which means it's like about new beginnings and like new start.
Yeah.
And that like a year 9, which was last year, was like a closing of loops or something. I find all of that stuff so interesting. Not that you like need to like live by it, but it's so interesting because it like definitely was for me.
Yeah.
It was definitely a like closing of loops, and not necessarily always like the end of stuff, but like making decisions and stuff like that. And then this year I'm just like, feels really nice and easy breezy and new start, which might be why it's flying. Was last year like, it was kind of like a closing the loop year for you, actually. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's something about the us going in 9-year cycles.
I
need to look
interesting.
into
Did
this.
not know that.
The next year 9 cycle for me, I think I'll be turning 50. Holy heck! And when I think of that and all that I want to do before I'm 50, it can start getting like, I can start being like, oh gosh, but also really exciting. Yeah. Have you ever done, I did it ages and ages ago, write a letter from yourself, like as if you're 80. So it's like 80-year-old you writing yourself on that. And it was such a, it had me in tears when I was like reading it, because it was saying all the things like, you're really worried about this, but let me tell you, like, oh my goodness, that's not even going to matter. Like what we're excited about is this, and what you're going to be so grateful that you did is this. And this person is so keen. You're like, and it gives you real perspective.
Yeah, cool.
Oh gosh, have you ever written a letter to yourself?
No, but I should for when I'm 80.
I need to find that it was real telling you about the practice. Like what scares me, if I think of what scares me in life, it's getting to 80 and like regretting not doing something, or like being like, I can't believe that I held back from that, or I can't believe I didn't just go for it, or I can't believe that XYZ. So I think there'll be a real fun practice to like write a letter to yourself.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it and send it to you anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, that conversation about writing a letter to your 80-year-old self, it gets me every time. It genuinely gives me chills. I'm absolutely going to do that this year, and I'd love for you to give it a try too, and let me know how you go. Thanks so much for watching this chat with Kristen. And if you haven't seen the other episode I did with Kristen, we talk about confidence, self-worth, and showing up authentically on social media. So go check that out as well, and I will see you next time.